let's go get some Legos.
Okay.
All right, I'm recording my screen. I'm on Lego.com, the U.S. store. Do you see this with me?
I see this with you.
And on load, it's a carousel. It says exclusive new brick sketches.
Yeah, dude. It's the Lego store.
Okay.
I found it.
Excellent. Initial impressions. I know what mine are.
The first thing I noticed is the main navigation. Well, first of all, there's a lot of stuff up there.
There is.
It's like we got like a little sub menu with About Us, VIP, Find a Store, like that stuff. We got your account. I call that the Cart Cruft area in the theme in the theme that I wrote. That's all your crap out near the cart. And then we got the main navigation, the free shipping bar below the main navigation. I feel like it's getting lost in the shuffle there, even though it's got a cool little shipper guy minifig.
Yeah, I noticed that last.
Yeah, the font's too small, too.
Did you see that the Lego logo redraws itself every so often?
Yeah, that's like a weird animated GIF that
Easter egg
that we don't need. But the main thing I think is this navigation, which is a series of mega menus, but they all overlap, which I think is like it's a different way to shop. You could shop by themes. It's like I want Lego Originals, I want Classic, I want Star Wars stuff, all those different types of Legos. Or you could shop by new, popular, shop by age, shop by price. I mean, that way of looking at it.
Yeah, what's nice is they gave me so many ways to get all to the same places. Like shop by theme or interest. There's a lot of overlap there. Shop by, and then that menu is like new, popular, age, price, product. So I think a misconception merchants have is an item can only be in your main menu once. It isn't the case. People shop in different ways, especially with a big catalog and one as big as Legos. So they're giving me multiple ways to get to the product. Now, what would make more sense is a giant search box on the homepage. I think that would be smart.
Well, there is one. What do you call that?
Well, they've got the search in the header. I'm talking like I want it as a section on the homepage.
Oh, I think I don't think you need that. People know where to look. People know where to look for a search box.
They also a couple other interesting things here. The carousel does not auto advance. It has not skipped. It's on carousel 1. It has not skipped to slide 2 once unless I click it. I think that's a choice. You don't see that often.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have known that they have a giant helicarrier. That apparently a giant MODOK is fighting it. I don't know.
What I like, if you scroll like right under that carousel, is they've got their featured collections, but they're tiny. It's not like giant blocks. They're almost. It was like they were trying to make it life-size minifigs.
I'm surprised at how small the fonts are on this.
It is unusually tiny.
Yeah, it's like really small.
So how should we shop? How should we get to a collection here?
I think we both know we want Star Wars stuff.
Okay, we could agree on that. So I go under, and because they've organized it in multiple different ways, I know immediately it's going to be under themes.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it's under there. Now, what's interesting about this, Star Wars is the only thing that's in italics. Did you see that?
That's got to be like a requirement.
It's a weird licensing agreement.
By Disney or whatever.
All right, so I'll click on Star Wars.
Oh, no.
What?
I want an A-Wing. If you're listening and have too much money, buy me a Lego A-Wing. I love the A-Wing.
It's backordered.
It's my favorite Rebellion StarCraft.
We just bought the Harry Potter Hogwarts castle. That's a work in progress.
Yeah, and so the A-Wing is backordered. Terrible. Oh, backorders accepted. So I clicked through, went to the A-Wing.
I'm not done with this collection page.
Oh, but
You're not getting no one's buying you an A-Wing. It's over. Go back to the collection page.
I brought it over to. I was going to bring it back to the topic though, because it says backorders accepted. Will ship by August 13th, 2020. So all backorder means is you're not getting it soon, but we promise you'll get it.
Okay.
Which is reassuring.
They don't. Do they have like a pre-order app they use for that?
Nope. It just says.
Does the money go into escrow?
Yeah, I'm pre-ordering an A-Wing.
Oh, I see.
It's just the length of the pre-order.
But I don't. What app did they use? On the collection page, what I appreciate is the collection, the sidebar filtering that they have, and you could do something almost identical to this with product filter and search by Booster. Really nice collection sidebar app. And like they're smart. They gave you so many ways to sort this, but rather than overwhelm you, the most common 3 are defaulted to open, And all the others, like featured, theme, interest, availability, rating, those all default to closed. So I think that's a smart way to do it. I like these sidebar filters when you have a big collection. This is 82 results. Not crazy, but still, it's nice that, like, all right, if I'm buying for a kid and it's for a birthday, present, I could just click age and get to the right age, and that cuts the collection by half. Makes it easier to find my stuff.
Yeah, this store is not on Shopify, but I would be interested in, so the easy way on Shopify, you can go to any Shopify store, type in /collection/all, and that'll spit out every single product on the store. And so that's a good sneaky way of seeing, one, what their best-selling products are, because you can make it sort by best-selling, and two, how many products that store has. And I would love to do that with this Lego store, because I bet it's a lot.
So I really want to buy that $800 Millennium Falcon.
Also back-ordered.
Back-ordered.
As is Slave 1. So it's like,
Slave 1 is back-ordered?
What are we even doing here?
You know what? Slave 1's pretty cool. I'm looking for one I should buy.
I saw one when I was scrolling through. Oh, if you go to the next page, we can get a Y-Wing.
There's the smaller Millennium Falcon for $160, but I don't want that. That's the baby one. What am I gonna do with that?
I think we're buying a Y-Wing, the loserest ship in the Rebellion.
They got an AT-ST. That's pretty cool. All right, we just need to make a decision here.
All right.
Oh,
yeah.
Pose X-Wing. I want an
fine.
X-Wing. All right,
All right,
Pose
there you
X-Wing. Here we go. $90. Cool, I'm doing this. Landing on this thing. I appreciate that they have breadcrumbs in the upper left. The interesting choice in the border-itis this thing suffers. There's like a light gray background. That if you just made it all white, this thing would immediately look a lot cleaner. I'm not a big fan of borders and background colors for that reason. They just box everything needlessly.
Well, put your money where your mouth is and use Inspect Element to make the background white.
All right. All right, then. Inspect Element. You're right. Background. There we go. Just go ahead and change that. Why doesn't it not let me do it?
You probably didn't go to the right element. Whatever.
Yeah, all right. I won't mess with that. So I like it. One question people have is, hey, when am I going to get my stuff? And so right under the price, they answer that. It says available now. That's smart. They've got a warning choking hazard thing here. That's important. Safety. You don't want kids choking. If you wanted to do something like that in a Shopify store, you could trigger it by tag. So like every product tag, choking hazard, would get this badge and text. Scrolling down, they've got like shop by collection in here where it says shop more like this, Star Wars space. That's smart in that they know I'm browsing a huge catalog and they're trying to keep me from leaving, so they use that internal linking. They've got a cool infographic type thing. 661 pieces, item number. I think that's cool. You could build that with tags or meta fields. A long description, even though everyone says nobody reads. They've got a really long, detailed description here.
I think that that info bar is really useful because
really nice.
Because I think when you're buying Legos, I think the main thing you care about is like how many pieces it is.
Yeah.
Because that's like how many fun segments are there. Like the more pieces, the more fun.
Right.
So yeah, the fact that this is mine says 761.
This one says 761 as well.
Oh, okay. I thought you said a different number. So like all right, this is a good one. 761 pieces. Cool. And the VIP points, which I'm assuming is their like loyalty program.
Points. Yeah, they're doing a loyalty program because this is definitely a catalog this big. You can do a lot of repeat purchases.
But as you scroll down, what do we think of this? Deliveries and returns. So we're anti-hiding content. I think it's fine to have deliveries and returns hiding content because not everyone is going to care about that.
I agree.
You do want it at people's fingertips.
Yes.
So I think having it on the page but hidden is fine.
I wish the customer reviews defaulted to open, though.
My thought exactly. That's literally what I was going to say. I think the reviews should be open, though.
And then at the bottom, it's like recommended for you, and it's accurate. It's all stuff from the Star Wars collection. I don't know how they define the relationship, but it worked.
Yeah, that's very standard, though. Just like calling other things from the same collection.
Yeah. All right, so I've added this thing to my bag. This I don't like. When you click add to bag, it's just like a message, a tiny message at the top of the screen.
Yeah, not enough happens when you click add to bag.
Like, yeah, it's not at all obvious that it did anything. And why not just take me to my cart?
That's so annoying. Why don't they do that?
In the cart, though, they still have the availability. So I had your A-Wing added, and it did tell me, like, oh, you've got, this is back ordered, and here's the date. And then it's got the X-Wing in here, says available now. So I like that we do that. And it does something clever. To bust objections, in here, there's a note, says help with your order. And it has a link to shipping and handling and the returns policy. That's smart. I don't know that I've seen that before.
They're both the same page.
You're right. You're right, they are. I'm guessing that returns link is wrong.
No, I think it's both the same probably. It's just that, oh, maybe not.
Oh.
It's just that they end up being on the same page. Yeah, it's shipping and returns.
I need to run my Honey extension to see if I've got any coupon codes here.
Oh, boy.
Very exciting stuff.
Now, because this isn't on Shopify, they got some cart stuff on here that unfortunately you can't do on Shopify. Correct me if I'm wrong. We got this promo code box on here on the cart page.
I've seen apps do it, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend or guarantee that you could do this.
Now, one thing we do is
doo-doo.
On phones in Shopify, this area that has the promo code box defaults to closed.
Yes.
And that leads to a lot of calls on stores where they're like, "Oh, I have a discount code, but I can't put it in anywhere. There's nowhere to put it." It's like because no one clicks on the link to open it. So there's a little CSS snippet you could put in there that forces that little box to be defaulted to open so people see it on their phones. Then that solves a common problem if you're having that problem on your store.
Down here, if I look at, it's got the shipping calculator. I don't love the shipping calculator. I just think, like, I'm adding my zip code in here to estimate it, but I'm going to do it again and check out anyway. Not my favorite. What I do like, the checkout button has the lock icon and says checkout securely. I usually I like adding the lock icon to the checkout button, and I often rename it proceed to checkout, but reaffirming that it is a secure checkout is smart. They've got pay with PayPal, so we've got our express checkout option in here, similar to how Shopify stores do it. And then below that, they've got this thing that says, congratulations, you get free shipping. I like that as well, and you could do that in a Shopify store with just a little bit of liquid logic.
What are your thoughts on $35 free shipping? I think it could be a lot more.
Oh, certainly. It depends on... I usually do it based on, like, what's your average order value? All right, let's round up from there. That's usually the starting point. But again, it's a thing you could split test.
Yeah, like going through, maybe I'm the different type of Lego consumer. But I mean, even if you go to like, just a tiny little like, it's a little gas station in the city town that has like 2 little cars and a little corner of a gas station. That's still $50. I mean, it's 300 pieces and it's $50. I mean, it is a rare product on this store that's under $35. So I don't know. I kind of feel, maybe they just don't want to lose money on the tiny sales, I'm guessing.
So I've put in my address, and now it's got me pick my shipping method. Similar to Shopify, it orders the shipping rules by price. So it goes free, express, or express saver, express. Now, the downside of this is it does not tell me what the carrier is, and they've kind of made up their times. Or their names, but I do like that it's got the transit time. So it's like, well, this is 3 to 5 days. Or you could pay $20, get it 2 to 3. Or you could pay $26, get it in 1 to 2.
That's a lot.
Isn't it?
$20 for shipping, Jesus.
It's a little wild.
That's because you forgot little Timmy's birthday and it's tomorrow.
Well, yeah, I think they do a lot of gift purchases, or maybe just like weird rich man children who need their stuff like now.
Hey.
I've spent close to $1,000 on Lego this year, so
yeah, whatever. You got a Power Glove, man.
I got a Power Glove. Their email opt-in is default to uncheck and says yet. All right, so I put in my email address, my phone number, continue to payment. What's this thing look like? All right, pay with card, or I could pay with PayPal from in here. And it's pretty straightforward. It looks like not unlike the Shopify one. All right, I got cold feet. I don't actually want this X-Wing. If it's Poe's X-Wing, if it were like vintage Luke X-Wing, I'd do it.
Yeah, I mean, if it was in
Like if we're doing X-Wings, I want Luke's X-Wing.
Yeah, if it was in Red Squadron, that's different.
Now, in here, what's interesting, at the bottom, it says customer service, and it's got their phone number. They should put that at the top. You could just add, in Shopify, you could redo your logo with it. All right, I'm finishing the screencast. It was an exciting adventure.
In the world of Lego.
In the world of Lego. And it's a clean site. It works. I think, their issue is just having a giant catalog and trying to sort through it. Not unlike our MLIB Teardown, where it's, hey, you just got to deal with a huge catalog and help people sort through it. Not unsurprisingly, Lego does a great job of it.
Yep.